Hello, everybody. Hello. Good evening. Happy Monday night. Yes, first of the week. Manic Monday. So wait a few minutes, get a few people in here. I know it says 8 o'clock on some posts. It's 7 o'clock. We're starting tonight, so we may talk a little bit here to get started. So if you want to come in and chit chat with us. Hello, Tamara. Hello there. Hello. So I see Tamara. Now, this Facebook user, I don't see your name. So if you didn't register at StreamYard, make sure when you bid tonight, you put your name / your bid. Okay. Who else is in the house? Tamara, how do we sound and look tonight? I am doing just fine. It is snowing here like crazy. It is just so pretty tonight. It is a beautiful evening. So I hope it is in your neck of the woods. Hello, Trudy's not in here yet. We got a little echo. Okay, let me go ahead and change that. Hello, hello. Okay, we'll see how this sounds. How does that sound? Is that better, Tamara? Hi, Stacy. Hi, Mike Williams. Did that fix it, Georgia? We're still waiting to get Trudy in the house. I don't see her. I don't know. John, you might want to check her and see what's going on with Trudy. Much better. Okay. Hello, Tammy Wirth got in here. Tammy Wirth is a new member. Sound is better. Okay, we're just waiting for Trudy. I see a black screen. This is Trudy right now. It's a little disturbing. Oh, but we can talk for a little bit. We'll talk for a little bit before she gets in here. Trudy, if you're watching, I'm taking you out so you can come back in. All right, I'm fuzzy. Let me make sure I'm on the right internet. I am indeed, yes. All right, we'll wait till she comes in. Good evening, good evening. Sound is better, awesome. There is Eileen. Eileen, we're going to be doing a show with Eileen in the morning, and she will be with us for a 10 at 10. You guys have no idea what we're selling, and probably neither do we. All right, awesome. Let me see what's going on with Trudy, and we're going to talk about a few things. Well, John says his frickin' internet isn't working, and Trudy's lost in limbo land. So we're just going to sit here and talk a little bit and see if she can figure it out. Snowy Ohio, yes. So we can visit. We can chit-chat. We'll see how things work out tonight. If we can't get Trudy in here, we could always do it tomorrow. But let's hope she gets in here. So tomorrow is Eileen, 10 at 10. These glasses, I went nuts this weekend at one of the little stores on our trip, and they had readers for $2.99, so I bought a bunch of them. Thank you. Thanks for inviting me. Oh, John probably got to you then. Awesome. Trudy's having issues tonight. I don't know what the deal is, but she's got granddaughters who are helping her, so let's hope that she gets in. So I'll just keep you company for a little bit. So the rest of the week, we're going to have a boutique sale coming up. And for those of you that haven't joined us with the boutique sales, just some awesome stuff. I went to the warehouse this morning and picked up some things to sell. We've got socks. We've got, what else did I get today? Some kind of lawn solar stuff. We got some solar stuff. I got hair products, all kinds of stuff. Plus, we have the bedding stuff, and we have, of course, the clothes and everything else. We're going to have tons of stuff. She's okay. I saw that she was coming on here. I'll ask her, are you? I know she must be frustrated. And when you have problems working on things like that, every little minute seems like it goes by in like 2 seconds trying to fix it. You picked up some Van Brickle candlesticks this weekend. Awesome, awesome. So, while we're sitting here talking, we will do the boutique sale. George is going to be with us, I think, the 21st. It's kind of a tentative date. It's a Tuesday, and it's the 21st of February. And he had told me that he may pop in and do an ephemera sale with me in a mornings in a 10 at 10. So I don't exactly know what day he'll be here for that. But it's supposed to be a morning sale because neither one of us have sold ephemera very much. So we were going to test it out in the morning sales. So that was the plan. He's going to be here on the 21st for a evening sale. So, okay, do you guys want to hear while we're sitting here waiting? Let me check on her again. If we can't get her in here, we will do it tomorrow, Trudy. You just take your time, see if you can get in. So, please send Trudy another link. I will do that right now, John. Well, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. There we go. So as long as Trudy's not in here, and Trudy, if you do come in, just adjust your camera in the green room, okay? March is right, Cheryl. Oh my God, did I say February 21st? What a dingbat. Do you guys want to hear the date of our big event this summer in Michigan? Do you want to hear it? It's set in stone now. It's set in stone. So if you want to hear it, give me a thumbs up. Give me some emojis. Give me anything, and I'll tell you the dates. We'll introduce it right now while we're waiting. Your first live. Well, who do we have here? Tell us who you are so we can welcome you. It's so nice to see you. Everybody wants to know. Okay. Our big event is going to be at Drummy's, which is 10 miles south of Marshall, between Marshall and Coldwater. You will see comments, Tammy. You're only seeing them in your room that you're in. So if you're in Facebook, you're only going to see Facebook comments. But we're on 5 venues. So we are going to have our special event. Are you ready for this? The first weekend in June. And that is going to be June 3rd and 4th. That's going to be between Marshall and Coldwater. So very excited about this. Now that we have the dates, and it's going to be longer than 2 days. It's going to be either 3 or 4. We're going to have a big powwow this week to discuss it. Hi, Linda. And so we're gonna figure out if we're going to do 3 or 4 days, and it's going to be really cool. The part that I think is going to be fun is you guys can come to Drummy's. We're going to have an auction on site, and I'll have help with another auctioneer. We're going to have an auction on site, and you can pick through Drummy's. You can pick through our trailers. If people want to come and camp and set up, it's free. I just need to know that you're coming. And we're going to make a long weekend out of this. I'm going to go start getting estimates and stuff for hotel rooms. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to have 3 or 4 days planned for you. I think you'll have a great time. And we have a date now. It is the first weekend in June. Okay, let's see if she's said anything. I still don't see her. So I'm just going to keep talking here. If you have any questions, let me know. So yeah, it's going to be the first weekend in June. George has set the date. I might as well talk a little bit about this with you since Trudy's having troubles coming in. It's going to be, George has set the date, and he's very excited about coming. I have to tell you that George has got some stuff going on in his life now that makes him unable to just in stone set, just say, I'm going to be there definitely. And that's because of life. That's me, Tammy. Somebody's trying to call me. I will continue this. Yes, you can sell too. Of course. Hang on a second. Yes. Yes. she's not going to be able to do it tonight? Okay, bye. All right, Trudy is having trouble getting in. Let me get back up here. Whoops. Yeah, you can sell too. Trudy's having trouble even seeing my link that I'm sending her. I'm going to send John the link. John, I'm going to send the link to you, and you can try sending it to her. And I'm going to send it to her granddaughter here. So I see that Nikki has tried to get a hold of me, which is her daughter. Okay, hang on just a second, guys. All right. Okay, that's all I can do. We'll have to hope she gets in here. Nope, they're all there. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll have a chit chat and see if she gets in, because she's apparently having trouble with seeing everything. So I sent the link to several people. Hopefully they'll be able to get her in. Who is Heidi? It don't take too much to get me confused. Let's go ahead and follow that chain of thought after we talk about this event a little bit, Tammy. Don't let me forget. So what we're going to do, yeah, if you want to come sell, you can come sell. And what I was talking about with George is he has a situation right now where he can't totally 100% commit. He picked the date, and he wants to come more than anything. I mean, that's what he said. So we're going to plan on him coming. If he doesn't, I have another surprise. I have talked to somebody who has over 30,000 subscribers, who is an antique person, who is fairly local. And he is going to come, and he is going to help co-host the event with me. So we're going to meet all kinds of new people, and I am just thrilled that he's coming. He is Mike from Unique 66 Antiques, and he has been doing this a long time. He does a lot of 101 educational videos for antique people on depression glass, carnival glass, Fenton. And he has a charming daughter he may bring along. I hope so. We're going to talk about it with him this week. And she is 11, 12 years old, something like that, maybe 12. And he will give her something that she doesn't know what it is. And she plays the game like, what's my line? She'll say, if he hands her like a vintage apple peeler, she'll say, well, can I use this inside? Can I use this outside? You know, and it's really fun. He's awesome. Yeah. So I told him the situation. Trudy, I see you. Trudy is in-house, guys. You just get yourself all set up, and we'll bring you in. Yes, you know the guy. You know Mike. Okay, so everybody knows Mike, and he has been so generous. He knows the situation with George, and I did not want to put this on unless I had another headliner, and he is awesome. You're gonna love this guy. He's got just a big personality, and he's gonna be there with us and George, and also Enamored Amy. We've talked with Enamored Amy a little bit, and she's probably going to make an appearance on the Friday. So it's going to be a fun time. And let me see if there's any questions. Trudy is setting up. She is here, guys. So not to worry. I'm glad you're keeping me company here while she gets situated. What kinds of stuff do you guys want to see tomorrow? Oh, Eileen's asking, what kind of stuff do you want in the morning sale? Would love to meet everybody. He's awesome. You know him. Okay. Yes, he got that huge hen collection, the mini hen collection. You know who he is. You follow his channel too. So did I pick a good guy? I think I picked a great guy to co-host. Yes. So now it's just a matter of getting hotels and prices for you, which I'm going to do. And I'm going to work on some events. So meanwhile, there is a great video on YouTube about Marshall, and I will find that and I'll post it so you guys can watch it and get yourself excited. It's 66 unique antiques, something like that. Um, I'm going to be having dinner with him the end of this week, the first of next week, or lunch, and we're going to talk about all the particulars. So we'll probably have him come in one morning. Trudy disappeared again. Where did she go? So yeah, so you've seen him. Mike is about I don't know, what would you think he is? 20 years younger than me, and he's got a big beard, and he's got he just is a character. I can tell by talking to him. He's just a character. He's going to be a great mix, and you guys will love him, and hopefully we'll learn a lot. So but we'll talk about all that as we move forward. Just so you know, it's going to be the first week of June, and it's going to be cool. We're going to have an auction. We're going to have a big live old-fashioned auction. There'll be no internet presence on the auction that we know of right now. There's going to be a absentee auction that you can bid on, but it will close a day before the sale. So we want everybody to be rewarded for coming, and it's going to be a big 200 to 300 lot auction with half of it being Fenton and half of it being whatever they want to bring. And I'm hoping George brings some stuff, and I'm hoping Mike brings some stuff. Since they're co-hosting, I want to sell some stuff for them. So okay, Trudy, you give me a thumbs up when you're ready. She's talking, but I don't see the thumbs up. So when you give me the thumbs up, Trudy, I'll bring you in. He's very down to earth. Yes. And wouldn't you know that he lives probably 30 miles from me? So he was very excited I contacted him. Didn't know me. Okay. We're going to try to bring Trudy in here. Without further ado, let's see how this works. Trudy.
Okay.
Whew.
Well,
don't you worry about a thing.
This is what happens when you're not technically savvy. And the phone you sent me, it's not working. It won't let me into Messenger. So they didn't tell me how to use my phone, and I was having all kinds of technical difficulties. So my apologies to everybody for being so late.
Don't matter now, Trude. You're here. Everybody say hello to Trudy. She needs to take a deep breath. There's an echo.
I need a drink and I can't drink.
Let me see. Okay, here we go. That should be better. Well, let me know. Okay. Trudy's working with a new phone, so let's see. Is it better now? Oh, look at all the people saying hello to Trudy. They've been waiting.
I got to plug my phone in before the battery goes dead. I wasn't planning on using this one.
Russell, how is the echo now? Let us know. Russell.
Okay. All right. I'm charging, so that's good.
It's better. Okay. There's Laura Springer. Oh my gosh, Trudy, do you have some fans here?
Hi, everyone.
All right.
I'm starting to.
Way better. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into some of the particulars now. I probably should have did those before Trudy came in, but we're going to go ahead and do that anyway. Tonight, we have a wonderful lineup of items that Trudy is bringing, and we're going to do them auction style. And what else do I need to tell you? I am an auctioneer from Michigan. We are selling all her items from the great state of Michigan. I will be invoicing you and shipping. You will get your shipping notices from me and your invoices. So that's how we work it here. And everything I think is going to be auction style. We have one piece that we may make an offer on, but that's it. So here's your chance to get something beautiful. Do you have any questions before we get started? I will tell you, we are on 5 venues. So if you're new and you're on a Facebook channel and you're thinking I don't see any comments, that's because you're only seeing comments from the people in your room. So you're going to want to watch the screen right under me. That will tell you who is bidding and who is the high bid. All right. Also, If you don't see your name right here, that means there might be 3 or 4 people that bid the same bid, and I'm grabbing the first one. So if you bid 15 and you see, well, you didn't put me down, that's because you came in after the first 15, and you can go ahead and bid something higher. Now, we are shipping from Michigan, so we have got a flat shipping charge. Well, it's not really a flat shipping charge. I charge $7 myself. It may be a little bit more with Trudy, but it's going to be somewhere between 7 and 10 for the whole night. And I cannot combine shipping. So this sale is totally separate. If you have stuff in the warehouse, you're still going to get that flat shipping charge tonight. If you just buy an animal, it's going to be different. It's going to be $4. But if you buy something else, it's going to be anywhere from 7 to 10. It rarely goes over that. We like to keep our shipping costs down so you don't have to worry about the shipping. All right. Any questions
ready?
Before we get started? For those of you that don't know, Trudy Mendenhall was a Fenton artist and worked for Fenton for 50 years.
I'm kind of an old fart. No question.
You've been around. Yes. Can you imagine that career? Wow. And we are so lucky to have her here tonight. And her pieces are amazing. So what do we have to get started with, Trudy?
Whoops.
Are you willing to ship to Canada if the buyer is willing to pay the additional costs?
Well, sure.
Yes, but be aware. The shipping costs to Canada are over $40, closer to $50. And it's tough. I know that's a lot of money to pay for shipping. If you're willing to do it, we're willing to do it. All right. Okay. I'm going to make Trudy the star here, and I'll be down here. And everybody, let's get started.
Well, I'm going to start you off with a little piece that's a leftover from another auction in the wintertime. Since it's so cold here now, we got used to 60 and 70 degree weather, and it decided to snow today. Well, yesterday, and it's been spitting snow all day long. So this will be number 1. Uh-oh. I'm looking for my pen. There it is. This will be number 1, and I'm going to hold it up closer so you can see this little guy. I've got a green tea light in it.
Okay.
Can you see that little face?
Yep. So this is on Silver Crust, and this is from Christmas time. Or we had this at Christmas. We either didn't get to it or something happened. So we're going to start it at 25.
Yeah, something happened.
Okay, so it probably was a no pay. So we're going to go ahead and start it at 25. And it is Silver Crust, and we'll go ahead and let you get going with it. It's about 4 inches tall, Trudy?
Yeah, I think so. 4 1/4.
Okay.
And then the width is 4 inches. So it's 4 inches across here and 4 1/4 inches tall.
Okay.
And this is number 1.
And we have 25.
Now, every one of these pieces has the year on it. This one was, since it was this past winter, it was 2022. There isn't another piece like it. And it's, I forgot what I was going to say.
$30
Some days
is
my
bid.
brain's not very smart. Huh?
That's okay. $30 is bid with Swifty. So can you put a book or so underneath your turntable so we can lift it up just a little bit higher? It's kind of getting buried by our bids.
Okay, let me see here.
There you go. That's good. If you move it towards the center. There you go.
Okay.
That's perfect. Hi, Roy. How are you?
And then I'm
Okay, so
going
this
to
is from
move out of the way here.
oh, that's perfect. You got it centered perfect. We have 38 with Swifty. Now just go ahead and let us know if you're in or out when you're bidding. This is definitely from our winter line. It's so cute. $40 with Annette, 41 with Stacy. And Trudy did say this is a one of a kind.
I'm still
And
with you. I'm looking for a
Okay.
pen that writes.
42 with Tammy. Of course, nobody does whimsies like Trudy does, and this is just a perfect example. Tammy was in at 42 first, and Annette, you're going to have to go higher. 44, 48.
These pieces are all fired in a kiln at 1,050 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
The entire cycle takes 10 to 12 hours from the time it starts heating till it cools down again.
Okay, $60 is bid. Swifty is out. 60 is bid with Tammy. Stacy Freeman, let us know if you're in or out. We still have active bidding. Annette Turner is in at 66. Stacy's out. Tammy, let us know. And everybody, welcome Tammy. This is the first time she's been on the live. I think she watches us, but she's never been at an auction. So welcome, Tammy.
Hi, Tammy.
Just let us know if you're in or out, Tammy, because we don't want you to miss on a piece. So we like to ask you. Sometimes I can't wait. Sometimes I miss a bid, but I see you. So let me know if you're in or out. And I'll remind you of our bid. And Tammy, just let us know. All right. First item is sold to Annette Turner for 66. Thanks, Annette.
That's Annette Turner. One of the problems
All right,
I
what do
had
we got
tonight
next?
is I am by myself. So, I mean, I had to let the dogs out. They will want back in at some point. Okay. Gosh, Heidi, there's so many things to pick from.
I know.
Let's go with this little donkey.
Oh, my goodness.
I am going to adjust. Whoops. I'm going to try. I try to move the camera so it's down a little bit. There we go. That's better.
Okay.
And that way I can move it closer to the camera so you can see better. Now this little guy is a Fenton Donkey.
And we're going to start him at 35.
I'm going to move him up closer, and I always get my mirror image all messed up, and I'm going to bring him as close as I can. At the base of the crocus, which are purple, there are little buttercups.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's painted all the way around. There's his bum.
Mm-hmm.
The other side. And now you got to look at his front.
Yes, and this is the first donkey I think we've ever painted. So it's a pretty special piece.
It is special.
We have 50 with Swifty. 50 with Swifty, 55 with Kelly Kessler. Now this base color is white satin.
It's what?
58 with Stacy Freeman.
Yes, it is white satin.
And it's spring themed. There's so many things tonight that are telling us all we are ready for spring. And this is one. He is so stinking cute, Twist. He's adorable.
You want to? I think he's awfully cute. I pick him up by the ears. I'm going to bring him in close in again so you can see. Like I said, there's little buttercups right above his harness at the base of the crocus. There's his little bum.
Okay.
And there's his front.
Oh, he's adorable. Roy is in at 70. And Roy, I hear you're actually planting your garden already. Crazy. I have to say crazy.
I'm not speaking to him since he's planting a garden already.
I know.
We had such beautiful weather, and then winter came back.
Yes. This is for the donkey.
Yeah. I was in my studio today, and every once in a while, the sky would spit out one little snowflake. Yeah. And maybe we got a snowflake every 2 or 3 minutes.
It's snowing like crazy here. It's absolutely beautiful. It's been beautiful all day. All right, we have 72 with Annette Turner. I'm going back to check. Roy is out. Kim Allen, Annette Turner. Okay, Kim Allen, are you out? So we'll go ahead and do a last chance. Annette Turner is in at 72. Kim Allen, let me know if you're in or out. Roy is out. This is going to be number 2. All right, we'll do a last chance. And all in, all done. I'm just going to wait, and I'm going to remind you here, 72 with Annette. And all in, all done. Now, something like this, I will probably get in a first-class box. So keep that in mind. Okay. We're going to go ahead and sell it to Annette. Number 2 goes the same way as number 1. And that is the donkey.
Okay. What would you like to show next, Heidi?
Oh, it's totally up to you. You're the boss.
We're going to do the chocolate piece.
Okay.
Okay. And the chocolate piece, you use it as a cheese platter. Or let's see. Or a butter.
Yeah. So this piece, Fenton did a lot of chocolate glass, and this piece we believe is before that. We think this is Greentown, which is before Fenton did chocolate glass. We just could not resist the color. It's just so gorgeous. $40 with Swifty. And you can use it as a butter dish or a cheese dish. We're pretty certain it's Greentown. It could be Fenton that's not marked because it could be old enough, but we're pretty sure it's something they call Greentown. I think that's what LaDonna said it was, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. We have $40 with Debbie. So tell us what's painted on this, Trudy.
I painted dogwood with berries, and the berries are all around the edge. Let me turn this so you can see one of the dogwoods. So you have dogwood blossom with leaves and berries.
Uh-huh.
And that's repeated 3 times around. Okay?
It is so pretty.
And then I accented the big leaves. The dots or berries are actually maroon. Maroon always looks so well with chocolate. And I'm going to tip up the plate. And I just highlighted the leaves on the edge. I want you to see this bottom. Look how beautiful the bottom of this is. And it's got the little legs on it.
Yes. It's so pretty.
I think this is a really unusual piece. I've never seen anything like it.
47 with Debbie. Jamie, let me know if you're in or out. We have 47 bid. A butter or a cheese dish, or of course you could use it for anything you wanted to.
Oh, yeah.
We have 50 with Stacy. Very pretty. We're going to have, hopefully we'll have some chocolate animals for the next sale. That's next up on the docket here. I really think, I love how chocolate looks painted. I just think it's some of the prettiest glass to paint on. 52 is Swifty. Jamie, she beat you. You're going to have to go higher. I can't reduce it. I can take it off, but from that side, I don't think it's going to make that much difference. Okay.
What's that, Heidi?
I had your name on there, they wanted to know if I could make it smaller. And I said, no, I can take it off though. Okay, Jamie's in at 55. Swifty, let me know if you're in or out. 57. We still have active bidding. This is a one-of-a-kind piece. I doubt we're going to ever find another one.
I doubt it too. It's very unusual. It resided in German Village, Ohio, which is in Columbus, Ohio.
Uh-huh.
And that's where it was found. It was in German Village. A shop where it had to close down. And this was one of the pieces. Then it made its way to Heidi.
61. Tammy, we have about 15 to 20 lots somewhere in there tonight. 61 with Debbie. Jamie, let us know. We still have active bidding at 63. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Beautiful, beautiful item. I think this is the best bunch we've had. Just gorgeous. All right, 63 with Jamie, just waiting for Debbie. One of a kind piece. We're not going to be able to find another one like it. If we do, it'll be I just don't think we would. 65 with Debbie.
If you were to find another one, it would be painted differently. We wouldn't put the same thing on it.
Okay. We still have active bidding. There's just 2 gals bidding. So when one of you decides to go out, just say you're out. You guys know how to play the game. We got 2 veterans here, Swifty and Jamie. $67, Swifty. So Swifty and Jamie are very close to us here in Michigan. I hope they both can come to our event this summer. Jamie is from Kendallville, Indiana, and Swifty is from Allegan, Michigan.
And which Jamie is it?
Jamie Marsh.
Hi, Jamie.
72. I am growing, Miss Wildlife. It's because of cheerleaders like you.
Yeah, I can't see the names. Not unless I put my face really close to my camera.
Okay, Jamie Marsh gets it. Number 3. Number 3 is the butter dish, and Jamie wins it for 72. All right, and thank you so much, Swifty, for what you did do and all the other bidders.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to move on to number 4.
Okay. All right. Well, let's, okay. We're going to put up one of our bluebirds. This is called Morning Song. And we previewed this on Friday. And what I'm going to do is I'll show you closely. And then I'm going to show you the back. And there are 2 of these. So what we're going to do is I'll put them both up. And one side will show you the front and one will show you the back.
Okay, it is outstanding is right. This is our newest line. This is the Charlton Nouveau line. This is called Morning's Call from Corrine. Yes. Morning Song. And I know I did that one of the ads. And this has the 22 karat gold on it. And so this is what we have. And the base is Aqua Crest. So we're so excited about this. We can't hardly stand it. $50 is bid.
I tell you what, this was a piece a design that I thought of last summer.
Mm-hmm.
But bluebirds come in the spring.
Yes.
Or at least in our area, they do. I'm sure in some areas they don't. Now the gold, I'm going to move this up here a little bit So you can see the gold dots across the top. Then there's gold highlights on the butterfly. And then the gold is on each of the flower centers. And these are wild roses.
Oh my
And,
goodness. I am in love with this.
and then we
We have
have two
$70 with Tammy.
of dots. I'm going to step on my porch for a moment and see if I can get my barking dogs in. My granddaughter's dogs.
Okay. So this is the Aqua Crest fan vase. It's about 4.5 inches tall for those of you that are interested in what the height is. And it's in beautiful Aqua Crest. We're waiting for Roy Gill. We have $70 bid with Tammy.
Ooh.
75 with Kathy G. Roy is out. Okay, 75 is bid.
Can we mark this day on the counter? The juvenile delinquents actually came in for me.
$80 is bid with Tammy. Waiting for Kathy. This is about 4 inches tall, isn't it, Trudy?
It's a little taller than that.
Okay.
These are actually 6 3/4 inches tall. And then the width on the fan will vary from piece to piece, but it's about 5.5 inches across.
Okay. Kathy is out. So what's going to happen now, just to be perfectly clear to the backups, right now we have Tammy at 80, Kathy at 75. Tammy will be able to take both, or we will pass the one to the backup bidder. And Kathy is the backup bidder. So we'll give you just a second to look at this. And while we're doing that, show your enthusiasm for a new pattern. Like the channel, give us some hearts, give us some emojis, show us some enthusiasm on this new pattern. We are so excited about it. All right. So it's going to sell for $80. Tammy Wirth is going to take one. And Tammy, I'll be able to get a hold of you because we talked before the show. So you get number 4, the morning song fan vase for 80. Kathy, would you like the other one? Oh, look at all the love we're getting for it. They love it.
I can't see all the love, so I'll take your word for it.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, so Tammy took one. We're going to offer the other to the backup, Kathy G. If she doesn't want it, anybody can grab it. Kathy G is definitely going to take it. All right.
Kathy's going to take it.
Yep. Number 4, the same thing. Morning's call. Morning song. I will get it right eventually.
What was the name again?
Kathy G.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to go on to number 5. Thanks, bidders.
Yeah. Do you want another morning song?
It's totally up to you.
Okay. Let me put this back here because last auction I missed out on something. Let's do another one and then we'll move. Oh, no. Let's do this. One of my personal favorites. This piece is 7.5 inches tall and 4 3/4 across. And I'm going to move it close very slowly so that you can see the detail in the daffodils. We're in a shadow, aren't we?
Daffodils and violets. What a perfect thing to paint for this time of the year. Jim Shaver was just saying that he met you last year at the Lafayette, Trudy, and he was looking for this. And it's like you pulled it out of your hat. 75.
Oh, my.
All right.
I love it.
Kayla Amos, you comment like a normal bid if you want to bid. Yes, indeed. Just know that if you bid, you're committed to paying. We don't really register here. So, okay. Stacy is at 90.
Let me show you the inside of this. Is that not a gorgeous daffodil yellow or what?
Oh my gosh, that is a perfect flower to paint on that. It is just beautiful.
Yeah, even the top looks like a daffodil ruffle.
Mm-hmm. Watch the screen for the high bids. We have Miss Wildlife at 101 at the moment. A lot of people were bidding 100. Now Swifty's in at 105. This piece again, we don't know if we're going to get this blank again. So it's probably going to be the only one.
I would love it if we could find some more.
Yeah, I would too.
More of this. What would you call this?
They're calling it yellow overlay. I don't know if that's the correct name or not. I don't know very much about this one.
I don't either. I know I like it. It's one of my favorite pieces.
Yes. Oh my gosh, they're going crazy with love. 125.
Thank you guys.
You don't know what it does to Trudy and I just to see everybody so interested in these pieces. It just warms our hearts. I mean, it's just really nice. Thank you so much. 130, Tammy Wirth.
Do I need to adjust the lighting here?
No, it's perfect.
Okay. For whatever reason, I don't have a full screen tonight. I have a very small screen. So it's hard for me to tell.
It's perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, we had 4 135s come in. Swifty was first. Now we have 140 with Tammy. Jamie, I see your 140, but it came in after Tammy's. So let us know. We'll give you some time because, like I said, I don't know if we're ever going to come across this vase again. Hi, Joanne. It is beautiful. Daffodils and violets are excellent. There's a Facebook user who's bidding 150, and you need to put your name in there so we can see who you are. I can't take your bid unless unless you bid your name first. 155 yellow overlay was made in 1949. Okay.
Thank you, whoever gave us that info.
Julie Perkins says this vase is her favorite.
Thank you. I like it really well too.
160 Jamie, Miss Wildlife, you lagged. Tammy, let me know if you're in or out.
We're going to have all of our wild flower weeds growing in our yard again this year. We called to see what we could do with our yard. It's the boys. We have 2 Aussie doodles. They're very large, and then a black lab, and they've just torn the yard up. And they told us we'd have to wait till winter. So I guess we'll wait till winter. They bring in an awful lot of mud.
Okay. Facebook user at 180. I need to know your name, not just B. I need to know your first name at least. We have 180 with Tammy. There's too many people bidding. And I won't know. I can't, if you don't tell me your first name, I can't tell you from another Facebook bidder. So it's still winter for you. It's still winter here. I'm telling you. Jen Marie is in at 190. There you go.
We have daffodils up, hyacinths, crocus. The wild violets are starting to, the leaves are starting to peek up out of the ground. The buttercups will be here probably in a couple of weeks. And of course, we can't forget the dandelions. Did y'all
Yeah.
know that dandelions are the first food place they get their food, and when they come out of, I guess you would call it hibernation.
Uh-huh.
And so, if you kill all your dandelions in our area, Heidi's, of course, in Michigan, but I'm in southern Ohio. Um, so we truly have a winter where we don't have anything blooming. So everything's starting up, and we all get very excited about that.
Yeah. We're I can't believe the difference in 200 miles south from you and I right now.
I know. It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yep. John, I have Tammy, but it's Jen Marie, but Jen Marie's putting her name in there. So I see her now, Jen. Thank you. Tammy is in at 225. Jen Marie, let me know if you're in or out. 225 is bid. And this one is number 5. Just waiting for Jen Marie. We'll do a last chance. We bid on one of the morning song pieces, Lily, but we have a few other pieces.
Yes.
230. $230 is bid. 235. It is beautiful. Only made, I think, 1 year in the I can't remember what they said, 40s. So it's a really cool piece. 250, Jen Marie.
And of course, it's signed on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
It does say 2023 OOAK, which stands for one of a kind. And then we have the hand painted roses for Rosie's. Hey guys. No. Ah,
They're big dogs.
yes, they are. They really don't want to have to break up a fight. Oh.
260.
Okay, guys, what is it that you're fighting over, please? Huh? Well, first of all,
We'll just stay right here. 265, Tammy. And they're both the same age, so they're competitive with each other, and they're big guys. Tammy is in at 265. Jen Marie, let me know if you're in or out.
To give you an idea, the biggest one, Cooper, his back comes up to the middle of my thigh. So that puts his head right in here. He's huge.
We see his tail wagging.
That's Charlie, his brother. And Charlie's not quite as big, but he's big. He's bigger than the black lab.
What breed did you say they were?
They are Aussie Doodles, and oddly enough, and this happens in the litters quite often, Aussie Doodles are a mix of Australian Shepherds and Standard Poodles. They come in other sizes, but these guys, it was a standard size poodle, which is the largest.
Mm-hmm.
And so Cooper has really tight curly hair. But Charlie's fur is like a golden retriever.
Oh, how weird! Because they're brothers, but they're different.
They look
$300 even with Tammy.
nothing alike. Oh, I know Charlie. Charlie's the baby. He's sitting right beside me with his head against my hip. Can we show him your nose?
We're just waiting for Jen Marie.
Well, he's upset because I told him no. They're big babies is what they are. How are we doing?
310. We just got 2 gals that are in, so we'll wait till one of them says they're out. 310 is bid with Jen Marie. Jamie says he looks like her golden retriever with darker hair.
Yeah, his hair's a reddish brown, and then he's got white paws and a white chest, and of course, just the tip of his tail is white.
Okay, Jen, let us know if you're in or out. Jen Marie, is it you're out, and Tammy is in at 320. We still have active bidding.
This one's number 5, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I told Heidi the other day that my brain's about the size of a gnat right now. Just this.
335. We're waiting for Jen Marie. There's a correction. They call this vase goldenrod. I thought that was. I thought yellow overlay sounded a little strange to me. It's goldenrod from 1956. It's the same kind of rarity, but it's called goldenrod.
Oh wow.
What's the height again? About 9 inches?
No, 7.5, I believe.
7.5. Okay.
7.5. And then the width is almost 5 inches. It's a really lovely size vase. And can you imagine a bouquet of daffodils in there?
Mm-hmm.
I stopped by a friend's house because my granddaughter Sarah, who will be coming home around 8:30, she's at choir practice, and a special group called Vocal Point. They're a cappella, and anyway, we had to take her prom dress to a friend of mine's just down the road, and I guess it would be up the road, and her husband had been for a walk, and she had this huge vase. It was about yay big around, full of daffodils. And hit one of their neighbors has a huge field of daffodils, and they're never home because they're in Florida. And the daffodils are all gone by the time they come home. So he picks his wife a bouquet of daffodils whenever she needs to replace them in her vase. Isn't that sweet?
Oh my gosh, yes. And I want to thank our sweet bidders for bidding. Thank you so much, Jen, for what you did do. We sold it to Tammy Wirth for $355.
Okay, I'm going to jot that down.
Okay, $355, Tammy Wirth, number 5. And we're going to move on to number 6.
Yes. Making sure I had a number on it. All righty.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Since we had somebody asking, we're going to do another piece of morning song. And we have our little blue bird. I'm going to bring him in really close. And we have it on both sides of this piece. And the butterfly, which will be on every piece of the morning song, has gold accents too. In the centers of the flowers are surrounded by 22 karat gold, the same way up here at the top. And then the base has 2 rows of the dots. And there's a little bit of gold accent on the leaves too, which I forgot to mention.
Yes.
There's a good bit of 22 karat gold on here. It's the same gold that Fenton used. If you were to go to a ceramic shop, you'll see little jars of gold and silver, and it says 22 karat, but in all actuality, when it fires out, it's 12 karat. When this gold fires out, it's 22 karat.
Okay. We have 75 with Stacy Freeman. I have to go back and answer a question that was asked about invoices. Invoices, I will invoice you. And Tammy, I have your Facebook Messenger account, so I will just invoice you right on that Messenger account. Now, the invoices will probably start going out tomorrow. It may take me a couple days. Maybe they'll all go out in the morning. We'll see how that goes. But they're usually out within a couple days. 85, now 100 even. And hopefully our next sale will have some bowls in this. I've got some big rose bowls and some stuff. So we're going to have more pieces of this to come. And this is the original Aqua Crest. And don't make me say that 3 times fast.
I have a lot of fun painting these birds. And he's looking right at that butterfly going, breakfast? Which is why he's singing.
Yeah. We have 100 bid.
And the flowers again are wild roses.
Okay. If that's you, Jen Marie, you have to put your name in there. I don't mean to keep harping on it, but this is what I see. And this is what I will see for 5 people who haven't registered. So I can't accept the bid unless you put your name in there. And that's what I see. So there could be 4 people bidding back and forth. And if they're not registered, that's what I see. So I can't accept it. I've got to accept the 100 until I see your name there. Okay, it's not Jen Marie, so I can't, that's exactly the reason why. Okay. Libby, if it's you, just put Libby in the bid. We'll wait. If it's you, Lib, just put Libby in the bid and we'll wait. $100 is bid with Stacy Freeman. 105 with Libby. Yeah, you guys that are watching on Facebook, if you want to come over to YouTube, it's so easy to do. Just go to Rosie's Auction House. And the feed moves along a little bit quicker. You can watch it. You can cast it better on your TV. And it's just seems to be a little bit better feed than Facebook. Okay, it is sold to, Lily Scott came in there last minute, 120, Lily Scott. Okay.
You'll have that.
Okay, let me see what number that is. That's number 6.
Number 6.
The morning song vase.
Who got it?
Lily Scott for 120.
Hi, Lily. Thank you, bidders.
Trudy, can you put down Libby's name as a backup and also Jen Marie? And just, I don't know how you want to do it. I may have another one of these vases.
Okay.
So and I'd like to offer it to them if I do in the future. So we'll figure out how to catalog that. Maybe a
it was Libby and who?
And Jen Marie.
Okay.
I'll put a note down too, but I think I have another one this size. If I do,
okay,
we'll offer it up at the same price. But we'll see.
We have another vase.
Okay.
That they may be interested in. I'll go ahead and put it up. This is a little bit bigger.
Oh, okay. So this is going to be number 7.
Yes. This one is actually 6.5 inches tall. And across the top, it is 6 inches. And it has 2 birds.
This is a big one.
Yes, it is.
Don't you guys think the bluebird is the perfect thing to paint on aqua? I think it is just gorgeous. We have 45. Okay, Libby's going to just jump up to 100. We have $100 bid. Watch the screen. Libby started us off at 100. 105. First time watching, Debbie Noss, welcome so much to the Rosie family. We are so excited that you are here. Jen Marie, she registered. We see you now, baby. We see you.
Way to
125
go. And just to remind everybody, we have the signature on the bottom, 2023 OOAK, and the rose.
Yes.
And I'm going to put my number 7 on the bottom.
Jen Marie is at 135. Oh, this one is just beautiful. I love how the bottom comes out just a little bit. And the aqua on top is just gorgeous.
What did the other one go for?
80. No, 120.
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Number
remember.
6 was 120.
Okay. Because I'm going to start packing this up and have it ready for shipment.
155. 155 with Jen Marie. Libby, let us know.
Oh, now they want food. I'll be glad when my granddaughter gets here.
It's getting close.
Yeah.
Libby is in at 160.
They think they're going to go back out, and that's not happening. Not till 10 o'clock. and Cooper is standing by the bag of dog food.
Isn't it funny how routine they are? John's little dog, Dexter, at 10 o'clock, he goes to his kennel to go to bed because he gets a treat at 10 o'clock. And he'll go right into his kennel. It's like he's got an internal clock. He goes in his kennel to get his treat and goes to bed. Do you know daylight savings time did not mess that dog up? He still went in his house at 10 o'clock.
Oh, my goodness. Well, these guys have been getting up bright and early. Cooper just went by. You probably saw his tail. His tail
his fuzzy face
is over here. The other one's on this side.
175 with Jen Marie. Lily Scott, let us know. Libby, let us know.
I don't think the cats are going to be brave enough to come out.
Let's hope not with this beautiful glass on the table.
Oh, they are very used to walking around glass. They do it on I have 3 tables in my studio. And it always amazes me when I see them up by one of the windows and the whole rest of the table, but that one little spot has glass all over it. And it amazes me they get there quietly and without touching a thing.
185. Kayla wants to know, what's your favorite piece of Fenton that you have that you would never part with? Do you have one?
My mother has it.
What is that?
I've got to think of the name of the glass. I think it's aubergine, where the blue goes into the purple. No, where the purple goes into the blue.
I think it's mulberry.
It is mulberry. And no. So, and it has a design that was very limited.
Mm-hmm.
And Mom has it. Mom probably has around, I know at least 100 pieces.
Wow.
And they're all one of a kinds for her. Well, no, they're not. Some are one of a kinds, and then some are what we call, Fenton called connoisseur pieces. Mm-hmm. Very limited in number. But she has some.
215 with Libby. Jen Marie, let us know. 215 with Libby. And we're waiting for Jen Marie. Just waiting for Jen Marie. 220. We still have active bidding. Beautiful. It's seriously, Trudy and I have been talking about the bluebirds for a year. And it's so excited to see them. I'm so excited to see them finally done. They're so cute. All right. Libby's in at 225. And we're waiting for Jen Marie. This is the newest in our Carlton Nouveau line, and this does have 22 karat gold on, requires extra firing for that gold. And every little dot of gold has to have a little dot of white paint underneath it. Otherwise, the gold wouldn't stay gold. So it requires a lot more preparation, but it is definitely worth it. 230 with Jen Marie. Libby, let us know if you're in or out.
Yes, if you were to put the gold right on the glass, it would fire black.
Mm-hmm.
Very strange.
Okay. Jen Marie, let us know. 235 is bid. Now we have 240 with Jen. Waiting for Libby. No, Tanya, you welcome. You don't have to register. You can bid. I see you, Tanya. You can bid whenever you want to. Just know that when you bid, you're committed to pay, and we don't really register. 250, Libby. We trust you. In today's world, that's a good thing, right? Okay, we have 250 with Libby. Is there a reason why Fenton does so many cat figurines? I just think cats are a very favorite pet.
They are very popular. Every single kind of cat that they made was popular.
270 with Mike Taylor. 270 is bid. Jen Marie, we got new blood. Libby, let us know. 275, Libby. $280. Now we're looking for Libby or Mike. Roy, do you really have your garden planted, or is that a rumor? Jen Marie is at 280, waiting for Mike and Libby. Last chance. Okay, 290, 300. Roy says he's got some little tomatoes already.
Oh, wow.
How can that be?
It's not happening in my area, that's for sure.
No. Jen Marie's at 300. Mike Taylor, let us know. Libby, let us know. Libby's out. Jen Marie's at 300. Waiting for Mike. He's going to send us pictures. He knows we don't believe him. Seeing's believing, Roy. Mike Taylor, I know you're new to bidding here, so just let us know if you're in or out. We'll give you about 15 more seconds. Oh, he's still in. 310. $310 with Mike. 320 with Jen Marie. Is this our last piece of the morning song?
We have one more piece.
Okay, we have one more piece of this. 320 with Jen Marie. I'm waiting for Mike. Bid quickly if you can. We've got a lot to sell tonight. But we do want to make sure that you're out. We'll give you enough time to bid. There's usually a 15-second lag. Make sure if you're on YouTube, you're in live chat, not top chat. 320, all in, all done. And if we have a special piece like this, I will call it before sold. If we've got people that are tied up like this and I'm waiting for somebody. 320, Mike, let us know. Last chance. We have a couple frogs, Kayla. We've got a couple frogs. Okay, thanks, Mike, for what you did do. Libby, what you did do. It is going to be sold to Jen Marie. Jen Marie gets it.
And how much did it go for?
320.
Thank you, bidders. Thank you,
That's
everyone. That was number 7.
Yep. And Jen Marie, I'm going to go ahead and email or invoice you through your personal messages. If you want to send me a personal message, hello, it's just Heidi Ann Brown. Otherwise, I've got down that I can get a hold of you on Facebook and watch for a message. But if you could just send me a hello, we would really appreciate it. Oh my goodness. So I have to tell you about this piece. I'll give it a number. Number 8. This is a Fenton frame. We're going to start it at 35. It's a very rare frame. Now, there was a note on the back of it. Did you keep that, Trudy?
I'd have to look.
Okay, so this base was picked up in Minnesota by Mr. Klink, Ken Klink. We got his estate a year ago, a little over a year ago, and he had on the back of this frame that it was a Fenton frame. He said it's very, very rare. Now, he's this historian, and if you follow us, you know that we sell a lot of his stuff, and we always read his commentary on the back about what it is. He said this frame is very rare. We hesitated on painting it because it was so rare, but we decided to go for it. And so this is, you're never going to find another one. I can almost guarantee it. We have Libby at 110.
Around the edge are gold highlights all around the edge of the plate. Wherever you see color, there's gold. So I highlighted the little flowers that are on the inner side of the frame, and then the gold all the way around. I have to refire it because somebody forgot to sign it. This little holder will come with it.
Yep. How high is it?
It is 6.5 by 5. No, I'm sorry, 7 by 5. So it's a 5 by 7, kind of like your large index card size.
We have at least 7 people in at 150. Now,
Yeah.
Libby is in at 170. I'm assuming that's Libby.
I said no. It's not.
$175, Roy Gill. Well, I remember those puppies. I remember when you got them, and I'm like, these are going to be two brothers, and they're going to be big dogs.
Yes, they belong to my 2 granddaughters, Emily and Sarah. Emily's at Marietta College. She lives in one of the dorms. Sarah is here every other week. So guess who watches them most of the time?
But they're past the terrible twos, right?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. They turn two in January, and they're nowhere close to. They haven't really gotten to run the last couple of days, and we have an invisible fence, and which means they wear a collar, and the fence line will beep at them if they get too close to it, and if they try to cross it, they'll get shot. Cooper is the only one, and he is a pain in the derriere. You can't have that. He just grabbed the dust cloth. Nothing's safe anywhere in the house. I had to laugh though yesterday morning. They looked at the French doors here, or this that direction, and they saw that it was snowing. They got so excited, and they're truly kids. So I let them out, and they did not want to come back in because I worry about ice particles getting between the pads of their feet. But they were just racing and tearing to beat the band. But
okay, Libby's at 2:15. Kathy and Lily Scott, let us know. Libby's at 2:15. 2:15 is bid. Again, Mr. Klink had very rare on this frame. If I saw this in the wild, I wouldn't even know that it was Fenton. He said it is Fenton, and it's very rare. And this is going to be the only one you see.
If I still have the sticker, I'll put it on the back. Hey guys, so something moves the table.
220 Lily. Kathy's out. Libby, let me know if you're out. 220 is bid with Lily Scott. Waiting for Libby.
If y'all have not figured it out, this household is a zoo.
It's almost 8:30. We're going to get there. 225 Libby. So this is one of those pieces I had no idea what Trudy was going to do with it. And this is just wonderful. Just wonderful.
Thank you.
Lily, let us know. You'll get the holder too. Just waiting for Lily. Oh, that's pretty. Try to bid quickly. Lily, let us know. I know it's a tough decision. Libby's at 225, waiting for Lily. Everybody else seems to be out. We'll do a last chance once again. Lily, let us know. I'm going to call it. I'll give you about 20 more seconds. This is so rare. I don't want to see something sniped or missed if somebody had an intention. Okay, 230 Mike Taylor, new bidder. So Libby and Lily, let me know. 230 is bid with Mike. $235 with Libby. Yeah, the details are amazing. You're right, Twist. And all the gold on this. You can't believe how expensive that gold paint is, guys. I'm telling you.
I have some left. I don't know how much longer it'll last. I'm very frugal with all my paint. I've only found it in a quantity that costs $1,000. Well, that's not going to happen if that much of the gold would outlive me. I could never use that much.
Okay, Mike is in at 245. Libby, let us know. 245, waiting for Libby. 250. It's just such a cute, you're right, a great Mother's Day gift, Miss Wildlife, but it's just it's such a cute piece, especially for the backdrop of any display because it
Give
sits
it here.
up.
Give it here.
Mike, let us know if you're in or out. $260. $260 with Mike. Libby.
Gypsy, Sarah. Hush.
265. Libby's at 265. Mike, let us know if you're in or out. We're just waiting for Mike. 265 is bid. I want to give Mike adequate time to let us know. On a piece this rare, we're going to call it, just so you know. And what that means is I'll wait enough time here, and I will call the winner as I say sold, because I it's too special of a piece. We're not going to have this one again. 270 with Mike.
It was by the steps.
270 with Mike. Libby.
Well, Sarah has arrived, which is why the Black Lab was working.
All right. Okay. Sold to Mike Taylor on Facebook. Thanks, Libby, for what you did do. Mike Taylor wins it for 270. He wins the frame. That's going to be number 8.
Thank you,
And
guys.
Mike, I put down that you're on Facebook, Mike. If you could send me a hello, Heidi Ann Brown. You have a very common name, and I want to be able to find you. If anybody wants to use the email instead of Messenger, rosiesauctionhouse@gmail.com. You can send me an email there if you want to do that, Mike. You can take a screenshot of the screen there to get that email and send me a hello, and I'll invoice you right back on that same email or messenger post. Okay. You got a common name like me, so I don't want to lose you. All righty. We're going to move on. Thank you so much, bidders. We're going to move on to number 9.
We're going to do a couple of frogs. This one is custard. Can you see it glow?
Yep.
Okay. So the custard one glows.
Okay.
Whoops. All right. The custard one has a water lily with a giant, I don't know. Can you see the dragonfly?
Yes, the dragonfly.
And then it's got tiny little dragonflies flying all around the frog. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And he's blue satin, right?
He is blue satin, very light blue. The custard frog has a kingfisher. Now, in some areas, kingfishers are green. In our area, they are blue. But then you'll see,
wow.
yeah, you'll see little dragonflies all over it, just like on the one that has the white ones. So if anybody wants to see another close-up, just let me know and I'll hold them closer to that. I'm going to turn them, I'm going to do this. I'm going to turn off the turntable and I'm going to sit them here. Well, I thought you could see the backs.
Well, we took some really good pictures of these too in the shorts and stuff. So one glows and one's in blue satin. One has the dragonfly, the other one has the kingfisher. We have $95 with Denise Carter. This will be for choice. $100 with Lily Scott.
This is number 9.
Yep, $100 is bid. Denise and Debbie, let us know if you're in or out. And these, we were discussing this when I talked to Trudy a couple days ago. This is the frog that's the wider frog. There's another frog that Fenton did. This one is the wider frog. He's just wider through the shoulders, just a bigger frog. 105. The preview was excellent. Thank you, Georgia. You can teach an old dog a new trick. I'm actually learning how to edit and how to produce some of these.
She is, Heidi's just doing a phenomenal job with that. I am not tech savvy at all. It's, as you all know from the rough start we had.
This is for choice. Lily's at 115. Denise is out. Swifty, are you out? 115 is bid. We're waiting for Swifty. Swifty's at 118. So now we're waiting for Lily. I enjoy learning new things. It can be frustrating. I won't say that. But once you learn how to do something, you really have a sense of achievement when you get to be almost 60 years old, especially when it's techie. Swifty is in at 18. Lily Scott, let us know. 120. I am doing a White Star documentary on the Wilbur family and the auctioneer family. You're right, Twist, and I'm learning how. I'm learning. Lily's in at 130 or 120. Lily Scott, let us know. Oh, Lily's in at 120. Swifty's out. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Now, Lily, you are the winner, and Swifty is the backup. So Lily Scott, glowy or blue? She takes the blue. Lily Scott takes the blue frog for 120. Swifty, would you like the glowy? Swifty, if you'd like the glowy, you can have the glowy. And Swifty takes the glowy for 120. That's also number 9. It's the glowy frog. And thank you very much, bidders. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on to number 10.
Oh. Well, let's do another double lot.
Okay,
All righty.
all the nappies.
The nappies. Here's the St. Patty's Day. And he's got shamrocks all around the edge. All right, you guys, we have a different bunny rabbit. Ooh, can you see that okay?
Yes, 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 yes. So cute.
With the tulips and tulips all the way around the edge.
Okay, so you're going to have your choice of either one. This is our first St. Patrick's Day nappy, the only one of the year, and it has the clovers all around the outside. Of course, these Silvercrest nappies are from the 60s, and you're going to get your choice of the St. Patrick's Day or the bunny, and both of these are designs that probably won't be duplicated. No. And here we go. We have $50 with Donna Taylor, $60 with Jamie Haynes. Look at all of the little work on the outside with the crimps. They are. Debbie said it. They are so stinking cute. You are so right. $60, $70 with Denise. Hey, Libby, we see ya. Good girl.
Woohoo. There we go.
But you came in a little late, Libby. Denise is in at 70. Yes, this is the one and only St. Patrick's Day. Now, we may do some more next year if we can find some more nappies. We have 75 with Libby. But at the moment, we just didn't get any more done. So you're going to get your choice. The Easter or the leprechaun. Denise Carter is in at 80. $80 with Denise. Tamara, Jamie, Libby, you guys all bid 75. Let me know if you're in or out. So nice to see everybody tonight. So nice to see everybody. $80 with Denise, 85 with Libby. Lily, she beat you. Libby's at 85. Tamara, Denise, Lily. We call her Libby here. Wendy her nickname is Libby. She is in at 85. 90 with Denise Carter. 95 with Lily Scott. They are both so stinking cute.
Thank you, guys.
100 even, Denise Carter. I grabbed the first one I see. 105, Lily. 110, Denise Carter. They are so cute. Okay, Denise Carter's at 110. Libby's out. Now we're waiting for Lily Scott. Thank you, Wendy, for what you did do. Lily Scott, let us know. Denise Carter's at 110. Bidder will get pick. I have no idea which one was going to go first.
I don't either.
I don't either.
I know what it would have been for Libby, aka Wendy.
Yeah. Lily, let us know. We'll do a last chance. $15 more seconds, and I'm going to call it. Denise Carter is at 110 right now. Our backup bidder, Libby, our backup bidder cannot be the tie. It's the one below. So it goes Denise and Lily. Oh, Pauline Pemberton, 120, new blood. So now it would be Pauline if she won, followed by Denise. So let us know, Denise. 125. $125 is bid, waiting for Pauline. Lily's out. Okay, we got two bidding now. So Pauline, let us know. And whoever the winner is, whoever the winner is, don't tell us what you want right away. I want to ask what everybody would pick. I want to see how popular they are for next year. So if you win, don't tell me right away which one. Okay. So Denise, you keep quiet just for a minute. You're going to be the winner. Everybody tell me which one you like the best. Pauline, you'll be the backup. Tell me real quick which one you would have picked if you would have won. We're curious. I want to know if we should do more St. Patrick's Day next year or more Easter. So quickly list which one that you would like. If you would have won, you would have liked. You know what I mean? Sure you do.
What's right. Denise's last
Carter
name?
Is going to pick.
Carter.
Denise Carter. Tell me which one that you would have picked if you would have won. And Denise, you don't have to tell us yet. Ooh, I see bunnies. And there's a couple leprechauns. Okay, I see a couple leprechauns, but I think the bunnies are winning out.
Most likely.
Okay. Okay, Denise Carter, let me know which one you want. Now, what will Denise pick? If it was me, I'd pick the rarer one, which is the only St. Patrick's Day one that's ever been done. But Denise, go ahead. You let us know which one you pick. She takes the bunny. Okay. And the one that is left is the St. Patrick's Day. Now I got to go up and see what you paid for it. Okay. That is 125. Okay.
120.
125.
Okay.
And Pauline, we have the leprechaun if you want it, and she takes it. Pauline Pemberton takes the leprechaun. That is also number 10. The leprechaun nappy for 125. Okay, thank you, ladies. Thank you, bidders. Appreciate it. All right. You're Irish, but you love the bunnies. Yes. All right, we're going to move on to number 11.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh my goodness, yes. Thank you. We have a little turtle here. Trying to go, kind of mix it up here a little bit. Let me show you the back.
Is he going alone, or do we have anything to choice him with?
He's actually going alone. He has buttercups all over him. And then he's got dots all around the edge of his shell. And then his little toenails are painted yellow as well. And this is an emerald green. Fenton actually made 3 emerald greens. A light, a dark, and one in between. And this one, I'm not sure which one this is. In one light, it looks one way. And in another light, it looks different. You put the light underneath them so that you can see how many buttercups are on there.
We actually have the same color. Isn't the donkey we're going to do for the next show the same color as this?
It surely is.
75 with Roy.
And this is number 11.
It certainly is. Okay. We have 75 with Roy Gill. Denise Carter is out. We're going to do an all in, all done, last chance. Here is our bid at 75. Let me go back and check backup bidders. We're going to sell it to Mr. Gill for $75. You got one, Roy.
Yes, he did. Okay. Now, I have 2 vases here. Both are melon. And both, in my opinion, pat myself on the back here, they're both beautiful.
They are. We're going to put them up for choice.
Yes. So this one has purple. Well, actually, I did a full load, which means I picked up blue, kind of a royal blue paint, and then I tipped the very tip of the brush in purple.
Oops.
And I made sure the purple was on top. So if this was the brush point, the blue was underneath, the purple was on top, and then you make your stroke. So what happens is you get the petals on this become two-tone, blue and purple, and then you got your crocus, and then little tiny forget-me-nots. So that's that one.
Okay, holy smokes. We lost signal for a second. Did you tell them that that was the ivory crest? Or what do they call
No,
that?
I did not. I did not say it was the ivory crest. I'm sorry. So
Okay.
you can see around the edge, you've got ivory, what they called ivory crest, and then you have the crystal, and then you have the vase.
Yeah.
And this was
So
called
that,
Ivory Crest, and it was the predecessor to Silver Crest. And
yes,
the
it was
reason,
only made for 1 year. So just that mold is very rare. Okay. There we go. We lost signal for a minute. If we ever do that, do not leave the room. It'll come back on, or I'll go in and out and come back in. But for some reason we did. Okay, what do we got here, Trude?
Gold Crest Tall Melon Vase. And it has crocus and little gold flowers that match the gold crest.
Okay.
You have a columbine bloom, which is the blue with the white petals on the inside, which was my stepfather's most favorite flower. He loved flowers, and that was his favorite.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got the purple crocus, and you've got a mixture of violets and forget-me-nots scattered up and down the line. I'm going to move this closer very slowly. I'm going to turn this light off because there we go. So you can
Okay.
actually see how
Wow.
pretty that
That
is.
picture is gorgeous.
So you
Can
will
we get a
have,
measurement on both of them?
we sure can. So you will have choice. The tall one is 9 inches tall,
Mm-hmm.
and actually this is wider than the top, 3.5 inches. And this little guy, your ivory crest, which is rare, the base is, that can't be right. 4 inches. Yep, they're both 4 inches. It's very deceiving because this is squats. This one is 6.25 inches tall.
Okay.
They both are just spring designs that we all love. We love those early blooms.
Well, and I love the delicateness of the sprigs. They're just really delicate looking. I like that look.
Thank you. I'm
All
kind of
right,
fond of it.
100
We
with Stacy.
we did it for the
Deborah.
first time at our last show,
Uh-huh.
but I
Yep.
think it's a look that we're going to continue.
Okay, so let's see where we're at. Stacy's at 100. Now we have Jen Marie at 105. We have a lot of active bidding. Deborah Buchanan, Stacy Freeman, Roy Gill. Swifty is out.
This is number 12, correct?
Janie is out. Yes, it certainly is. Okay. Roy's in at 110.
Fenton could
So,
never do anything like this. And the reason
mhm,
for it was the cost of production, and the
mhm.
prices um, would be skyrocketing. Um,
Because it would
because
take so much time to do it.
yeah, you couldn't get enough pieces during the day to be able to charge what you would have to charge for it. Um,
Right.
so I have the luxury of doing them this way.
All right. Roy Gill is in at 130. Libby, I see your bid. Now you're in at 135, Libby. And Roy, let us know. Jen Marie, let us know. Libby's at 135. You have to go higher, Jen. Okay. Roy is at 140. Now Mike Taylor is at 145. So the Ivory Crest is a very rare piece. And what you need to do when you're out there looking, a lot of times, dealers, vendors, they don't know the difference between Silver Crest and Ivory Crest. And a lot of times you can pick these up, in malls or in flea markets, and they just do not know the difference. And you probably didn't notice the difference when you first saw it. So look for that ivory ribbon around the crest, and you'll know that it is indeed a special piece that was only made for a year, I think.
Well,
160
it was made during sometime around World War I or II, and the chemical needed to make the ivory on the crest was also needed for the war. It was a chemical they needed, I suppose, for bombs, but for something they needed for the war. So what happened when Fenton quit making the ivory crest, they did the silver crest, which became very, very popular.
Right. Mike's at 170 for choice. And of course, the gold crest is very beautiful too. That is an elongated melon vase.
Yes.
175 with Jen Marie.
And they both have the rose for Rosie's auction on the bottom. It says 2023 OOAK. And for newcomers, that means one of a kind. And then my signature.
Okay. We are just waiting for Mike. So right now, if we were to close it down, Jen would be the winner and Mike Taylor would be the backup because he is at 170 before Wendy was. Just want to make that clear in case you don't see each other. So Jen Marie is at 175. Mike, okay. So Jen Marie, you are the winner. And Mike Taylor was our first 170 behind that. So Mike Taylor is the backup. So Jen Marie, let us know which ones you'd like. The gold crest or the squattier ivory crest? She wants the ivory. Okay. And that sold for, let's see. Mike, would you like the other one? 175. So Mike Taylor, would you like the gold crest? And he takes, yes, he does. Mike Taylor takes the gold crest.
All right.
That is also number 12, but that's the gold crest.
Thank you, bidders.
All righty. Thank you very much. Oh, Debbie, I must have missed something. What are you apologizing about? What did you say? I probably missed it. If I do miss comments once in a while, there's just so many people out there bidding. I apologize. I like to be in on the conversation, but sometimes I miss out. Okay, we're going to go on to number 13. Oh, we got to have, where's the big one? You're holding out on it.
Which big one?
I don't know. There's a couple big ones left.
Oh my, yes. Okay. This is the biggest one we have left.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta move some stuff out of my way here.
Okay. So
can you see it or do I need to move it back?
Oh, that is perfect. The picture is beautiful. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the bunny plate in Aqua Crest. We have 100 to start it. So can we get a measurement on this plate?
Yes. We certainly can.
It is in Aqua Crest.
It is 11 and a half inches across.
Okay. It's 11 and a half inches. We have 150. Now we have 200.
And it's a one of a kind again. I can't see my
screen. And it's fired. It's fired. I don't know how to, I don't know how to stress that enough. It is permanent.
Fired at 1,050 degrees. My
Yes.
kiln starts at room temperature and goes up to 1,050 degrees, and then very, very slowly cools down to room temperature again. The process takes 10 to 12 hours, depending on how much glass is in the kiln. Many of my pieces, well, all of them get multiple firings. Particularly something like this, because I did the base of the design and then fired it and then came back and did all the detail work. But before I even drew the design on, I had to pre-fire it because it bloomed. Some of the glasses do bloom. I pre-fire almost everything, and then I have to scrub that off. It feels rough, but that roughness washes off. Good old Dawn detergent for that. And then when you wash your pieces, you should use a gentle detergent.
Mm-hmm.
I do not soak anything. This paint you
Yeah.
could, but your water-based paints, you cannot soak them. You have
Yes.
to wash them and dry them immediately.
We were talking about that today, and we're going to focus on that on some shorts coming up. This is kiln fired. It's permanent paint. The paint actually has little pieces of glass in it. When it's fired, it melts into the glass and becomes one. And yes, Trudy has a kiln at home. She does.
I do. It's right in my
And
studio. Mom's got tired.
that's the
I
only way that a
love the
paint can be permanent.
the
Is it?
bunny's face. I'm
What's
gonna
that?
move this up a little closer and kind of straighten him out here. Here we
Mm-hmm.
go with the mirror image nonsense again. There's
Yep.
his cute little face. There is a butterfly on this. Where's my finger? You can't see. Okay. On this side. Across from that is this adorable little bumblebee. And then down below, we have those green inchworm. And then we have
Yep.
a ladybug right here.
Right.
And tulips, different colored tulips all the way around the edge. When I paint a
Yes.
tulip, I use what's called a filbert brush. The filbert brush is curved on the end. And so I make the brush stroke and I get all of them on there, and then I come back through and with a wipeout tool to get the top of the tulip jagged. And then I put the stems and the little stamen on them, and then the little dots for this on the stamen, and then the leaves. And that's just just all these tulips.
Well, there you go, Trudy.
Huh?
I could have let you keep going. I know Wendy was just sitting there sweating. Sell it, she says. So Libby gets it for 300.
Libby,
Yeah,
congratulations. I know she's been trying to get these pieces.
I know, and I'm like, we have to sell it to Libby because she's just waiting, sweating. She's waiting. She's saying, just sell it, Rosie, sell it.
I'm so sorry, Wendy.
Okay, thank
All
you,
right.
bidders.
Thank you so much, guys. Congratulations, Wendy.
Okay.
I know you wanted morning song.
We'll have more. We'll have more of the morning song. We've been collecting Aquacrest for a while.
She's going to start sending that. Okay, for those of you who missed out on that one, we have this little bunny. And this plate is 8 inches.
This is 8 inches, and I think the base of this is Westmoreland. This is a Westmoreland slag. Libby and Wendy are the same person, Kelly. Libby is a nickname from back in the days when I was just on Facebook. We called her Libby. She used to be called Liberated Gal, so it just stuck. So and Libby is Wendy is always going to be Libby to me. Okay, we have 32. So this blank is a Westmoreland blank. It's not a Fenton blank. It's Westmoreland. It is a blue slag glass. And these we have trouble with because we've lost a couple because the edge in the kiln sometimes doesn't make it through. So we were very lucky with this piece. It made it through and it's beautiful. You're so confused. Kelly, you have to understand, we all have nicknames. All right, 60 with Lily.
And this is a one of a kind, and there probably will never be another plate like this. And if we did find one, it would have something else on it. It wouldn't have this funny.
Linda lost a plate like this with the outside, and so did Trudy in the kiln. Yeah.
It was a
pink one, I think, wasn't it?
Coral.
Yep.
The light coral color.
Tammy, you stick around us long enough, you'll get one too. I promise.
Mine made
Tammy's
it.
Going, what's my nickname?
The coral one, I pre-fired it. And I drew the design on. And then I did the first part of the painting on it. The base for everything. And when I fired it the second time, it was the weirdest break. It was like it cracked, and then the lattice work raised up like that.
Yep.
Didn't break off, but of course it's in the trash can.
Yeah. And that's, it's not something that we have to fire them or they won't be permanent. There's no paint on glossy that will ever stick unless it's fired. So we wish we didn't have to, but you have to.
Excuse me. All right. Oh, good. Keep having. Charlie was asking for his mom, Sarah.
$100 is bid with Libby. It'll get so hot in that kiln. Will that plate actually change color?
Actually, all the glass glows orange.
Those orange when it's that hot?
Because the very surface of it, the very, very surface of it becomes soft. And every piece that's in the kiln is glowing orange. And when it's at that point, the paint that has glass in it, as fine as facial powder, bonds to the surface of the glass and becomes part of the surface of the glass.
Yep. All right. Lily's at 105. Wendy, let us know.
When I was growing up, and I did this for my kids, we always put carrots out on a plate for the Easter Bunny. So this would be a cute thing to do for your grandchildren or your own children.
Oh, yeah.
Depending on which one you have. Of course, my grandchildren, I have 3 granddaughters, and they are 15. Well, she'll be 16 in July. 16, 17, and 20. And I have 2 daughters.
Georgia said her husband's grandmother taught China painting, and she was fortunate enough to live long enough to teach her. Cool.
Oh, wow. The lady who taught me how to paint was Louise Piper. She was a famous artist for Fenton, and I was lucky enough to learn under her. And everybody was afraid of her because you didn't want to make her mad because you were in trouble if you did that. And you were never forgiven. And for whatever reason, and I have no idea why, she took a liking to me and, told me all these little tricks and things that she didn't always share with everyone. She was a funny lady. She wore a smock to work every day. Her hair, I have no idea how old she was. Nobody did. I don't think the Fentons even knew. But she dyed her hair light red. And she always had, the hair clips that you pinch that had a flower on them. She always had a bow or a tiny flower in her hair. Every time. She wore a scarf around her neck. It was like French, but she was German. She was a neat lady, really.
Awesome. Well, we sold this one to Lily Scott for $120.
Lily Scott. Okay, thank you, bidders. $120?
Yep.
Okay. Cooper, I am not letting you out because I know what's going to happen. Okay, guess what we have? We have a Fenton logo. And I painted it in the
I forgot about the logo.
Noir French rose. What's that? And it has the gold dots.
I forgot about the logo. They just keeps getting more and more pieces.
Yeah, I know. And then we have little gold dots all around the F.
Okay, so it's a one of a kind, and this is a vintage logo, not a reproduction. It is the original color is French opal. So it's a French opal rectangular logo, and it is we had a black one painted. It's been probably a year, hasn't it, Trudy?
It's been a good while.
Yep. So this one is done in the pink and the roses. We have 125 bid. French opal is the color. Okay, 150 now.
Now, the roses, I'm going to turn it around because I have roses on the back. So when you turn it back around to see the front, you can see the roses peeking through. This rose and these are painted on the front.
All right, we have 160 with Donna Taylor. Russell, let us know if you're in or out. 170 with Russell.
Now we have four pieces, but 3 lots after this.
Okay. Donna's out. Russell is in at 170. All in, all done.
Russell?
Mm-hmm.
What was his last name?
He's my bud. I know who he is. he sold me my car. He sold me my truck.
I think I'm painting something for his mom. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, Russell Miller. Russ and Jess. Hi, guys. You got it. They do collect logos, so this is going to be a great addition to their logo collection.
Oh, it certainly
Thanks, guys.
is. I forgot
Russ and Jess are great friends.
I didn't make a note here. Small. It just take me a second.
Okay.
Okay. So this was number 15.
There they are. You can see a picture of them in their comment. Russ and Jess, they love the fair. We always go to the Hillsdale Fair with them. It's so much fun. We look forward to it every year. Okay. Thank you, bidders.
Thank you very much. Don't you also have bonfires with them?
We hang out with them. We really enjoy Russ and Jess. They've been friends for a while. We just think the world of them.
Okay,
Okay.
I have two maidens,
Okay.
and they're probably my favorites of all the ones I've painted. This one is pink uh, iridized. I'm going to have to move back. There we go. I'm going to bring her up for a close-up of the flowers. I'll turn it around. These flowers go all the way around.
Oh my goodness. And again, they're the delicate flower sprigs. They're
Yes.
so pretty.
Very delicate. And the ribbons and ruffles are a very light teal.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, and you have choice on these. This one is white. And
It's white iridized, and the other one is pink iridized.
I can't, I'm not sure that this one's iridized.
It looks like it.
Does it? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a different floral, but the same style. The very light. Oh, almost dropped it.
Don't do that.
Oh, I'd have cried. Okay.
So one is a brunette and one is a blonde. The brunette is on the pink and the blonde is on the white.
And the ribbons and ruffles on the blonde are very light green.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted you to be able, I just wanted it very light and delicate. So this is number 16.
Yes, Emily, the logo's sold. We'll try to have another one for the next sale.
Oh, goody. That
Hi,
means
Trees.
another box.
Hi, Babs. Nice to see you tonight. Wendy's at 160. Roy Gill, let us know. 160 is bid for choice. 165 now. Roy's in at 165, waiting for Libby. Nice to see you, Babs. I just wanted to tell you our get-together in Michigan is going to be June 3rd and 4th, maybe a couple days on either side of that. We hope to see you. I think Babs lives in Owasso, right, Babs? 170 with Wendy.
I'm just going to move it up so you can see the colors. This is pinks, purples, and blues. The large flowers are that really nice pink that I use so often. So I have pink and purple on the blonde.
Who booked a room already?
What's that?
Somebody said they booked a room already, and I haven't even talked to the hotel. Wendy's at 180. Roy, let us know. Hi, Johnny. We're just waiting for Roy. There's been a battle going on here. So, Roy, let us know. Okay, you're going to be the backup. We'll see what Wendy does.
Roy
Okay,
got
Libby.
it?
Nope, Libby got it for 180. She can take one or both. Let us know, Libby. The blonde or the brunette? She takes the brunette. Okay, and
that was 180.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, and Roy, did you want the blonde? Oh, Pat did. Pat Montgomery. All right. Okay, so we have the blonde. Roy wanted the pink, so the blonde will be up for grabs. And the price is going to be 180. So if anybody wants the blonde, she's up for grabs. Okay, and we will, if nobody takes her, we'll just keep her for a while. We'll see if you want her. You can most definitely take the blonde, and she is the same price, 180. Backup bidder wanted the brunette. So the blonde is up for 180 if you want her.
Okay, I have 2 items left. You're wanting to save the seashell for last, right? Or do you want to do it now?
Let's do it now.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay, a day at the beach. Now this one starts at 150. This is a Cambridge Tuscan shell vase. Even the vase is just extremely sought after. And we decided we were going to paint the Charlton on it. And that's what I had in mind. And Trudy had something different in mind. So this is a Cambridge glass Tuscan, I think they call it Tuscan crown. It's a shell. And we actually have 2 of these. The other one's on a pedestal, but this is the first one we've done. This will be a one of a kind. And this is a day at the beach, and we're going to start it at 150. It's Cambridge glass. The color, how would you describe the color, Trudy? It's like it's a wonderful kind of a Burmese pink.
Actually, it's more of a peachy pink. And it's a pastel. Going around the shells, there's a spiral of different kinds of shells and starfish. So anyway, this took a very long time to paint.
And what did you tell me, Trudy? I'm not doing the cat. What is the lighthouse? The Catteras, or what do you call it?
Lighthouse. That is. I might do another lighthouse, but because of the diagonal stripes on it, I thought I was going to nuts getting it straight and correct.
She would call me and she'd say, I'm not going to do another lighthouse. And
boys, no.
180 is bid, and Trudy has named this piece a day at the beach. And it is a Cambridge shell.
It has little, those little black things you see are seagull.
They've been making glass. Yep. Cambridge Glass is still making glass in Cambridge, Ohio. They've been making glass for well over 100 years. This is a very old piece, and I was just able to find a couple of these, and I grabbed them. And seriously, I thought some kind of a Charlton pattern, because they did paint Charlton on this back in the 50s. That was what I had in my head. And Trudy says, I've got different plans for that. And it turned out gorgeous. What is the height on this? Did we measure this?
We haven't measured it yet. The tallest point, it's 7.5 inches tall. And then it's 8 inches from here to here. And then when you look at it, the dimensions from there to there are about 5.5 inches from here to here.
Okay, we have 191 with Vegas Viking. Hi, Vegas. Nice to see you tonight. 200 with Libby.
So if you even found one of these shells, like I said, they're very rare. Cooper, no. You're being awful.
It's jiggling.
I'm sorry. That's me rescuing the towel that I dry them off with when they get wet from the rain or snow. And they want to tear it. They want to tear it up.
Yeah. And that's the dilemma when you find a piece like this. You have to pay up a little for the blank, but you never know if it's gonna take the firing. You just have to keep your fingers crossed. But this one kind of reminded me of the Nautilus shape that Fenton does, but this is much earlier. So it's
It's
gorgeous. We have
only
215.
fired well. It fired several times well. Because the
Mm-hmm.
problem I had when I worked on this side, I had this down like that. And the same way with each end.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to do it in sections. Because if you bump this paint once you paint it on and it's
Mm-hmm.
not fired yet, it wipes right off. You cannot touch this paint anywhere once it's on the glass until it's fired.
Oh, I bet.
So it's very tricky when you're trying to because I really took a while to figure out how I was going to do this. Anyhow, it was tricky, particularly this spiral deal. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, what's between the different shells and sand dollars are sea oats, sprigs of sea oats.
I like the sea oats. I also like the palm trees, the willowiness of the fern on the palm or whatever you want to call it.
Each little fern was done with a pinpoint. There's a
Yes, it
gazillion.
almost looks like you can almost feel the breeze coming through the leaves.
Yeah, they're very.
Our,
No, there's awful lot of strokes in those tops.
okay, we're going to go ahead and sell it to Libby.
Okay.
And that one was sold for $230. And thank you, Jamie, for your bids.
Thank you,
$230.
guys.
That is number 17.
Yes.
And we'll have another one of these coming up in a couple months, but it's got a pedestal. It's just up on a pedestal. It's really cool. Won't be done the same way, but it's the same kind of shape. All right, so that was number 17. We're going to move on to number 18, and this is our last lot of the night, correct?
Yes, it's the last one. I'm kind of shifting some things around here.
Remind you, tomorrow the 10 at 10, Eileen will be with me. So we're looking forward to that. We are doing unadvertised all morning, so we'll see you at 10. Eileen will be with us tomorrow. Okay. Oh, the stretch glass.
Yes. This has the dogwood. Well, no, these aren't dogwoods. I'm not quite sure what kind of flowers these are. But I'll move it up closer so you can see the flower. And it's got little tiny violets. We're shooting for spring again. I can tell you these were not daisies because I don't paint daisies this way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to yell. Let's go out. Out you go. Everybody. They were as good as they could be. They were done. So they can go outside for a while. So anyway, the nice thing about this is it's stretch on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also stretch here. And the stretch is also iridized. But the base isn't stretch.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I love the color of this. Oh, there you can see it, the color.
Yeah. Now the color will look a little bit more. The color tends to look a little more orangey in the evening light on this piece. It is a pink. It's just a deeper pink.
Okay, we have the same design going around the base of the candle holders.
All right.
This
We
makes
have
a beautiful
$60 for the set. So this is kind of a pink. How would you explain this color, Trudy? Because it always looks a little orangey, as I was saying.
Well, it's not a coral. and I just can't remember what they called it at Fenton's, and I think it was made in earlier years, early
I think it,
on.
I think they called it Velva Rose or something, but it does have a little orange in the pink, but it's a lot pinker than it looks. In the
Yeah, you
it's
can.
kind of an apricot. Yeah, Pat's right.
That works. The Fenton logo is on this base underneath.
Okay, Jamie says it's called Sunset Stretch.
Okay, thank you, Jamie.
Okay, so we have $60. That's for all of the pieces. So get in there. This is a good deal. And this is when you see this in person, you're not going to believe how beautiful this is and how the paint just looks so wonderful on the stretch glass. So we have $60. Anybody else? We'll give you just. Oh yeah, there was a kitty cat back there. The dogs are gone, so the cat feels like they can come out.
Oh yeah. Where did you see the cat?
The
Is
cat
it
jumped
under?
up behind you with all the glass.
Ah. Yeah. If
Thanks
it
for
was
stopping in tonight,
white with
Georgia.
black spots, that was Goose. And then Snickers is out here. I put the dogs out. Um, so Sarah's trying to rescue Goose, and Goose weighs a ton. He's a big fat cat. Even if he weren't fat, he'd be huge.
Okay, we have 75 all over the place, and Miss Bonnie Rankin is our first. Now Mike Taylor is in at 80. This is for the whole set, $80. And I guarantee you this is going to be a wowzer when you open the box.
Oh
I
yeah.
love stretch. I love things painted on stretch glass. You're going to see more of it. It's just beautiful. It just seems to take the paint so nicely.
You can feel when you run your fingers over it, you can feel a texture there. You can feel what the
Mm-hmm.
you can feel what the stretch looks like.
Mm-hmm.
More so on the candlesticks than on the top, but you can see it.
Twist, the puppy's name is Goose. Or the cat's name. Is it the cat that the cat is Goose?
The cat's name, the big guy, the black with the white with the black spots, name is Goose. And the way he got his name, Sarah kept telling he was such a goose. Because you know how cats are. They're very playful and do all kinds of weird things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, kind of like my cat a little bit, he started to respond to the name Goose. And just like Little Bit, every time I said the word Little Bit, she came running. But we have a Goose, a Little Bit, a Stormy, a Snickers, a Chloe, and a Coco. Nikki brought home Chloe from her job site. She's a construction electrician. As soon as she brought her in, I said, "You do know that cat's pregnant?" "She is." I said, "Yeah, feel her tummy." And I could see from a distance she was pregnant. Well, she had her kitten.
Okay.
And the girl, my daughter and granddaughters, could not give up the kittens. So that was fun. Now we have 6.
Well, Bab says she's got a cat named Rabbit, so it's not unusual to have a cat named Goose.
There you go.
Okay, Mike Taylor gets the set for $100. Mike, you are gonna love it.
Thank you, Bitter. I want to thank everybody so much for this evening.
Yes.
It was a very exciting evening.
It was. Thank you so much for attending the sale.
Yes, and we'll see you next. Oh, did anybody want this?
Did anybody want the maiden? The brunette was $180. We'll go down on the blonde to $170 just to make it a white glove sale. If anybody wants that for $170, we'll do $170 on the blonde. Okay. So thank you so much. Remember, I'm going to be invoicing you, so you'll get an invoice from me either on your email or your messenger. If you want to go ahead and take my email address, you can go ahead and screenshot that. If you want to get a hold of me for your invoices will probably start going out tomorrow and the next day. As soon as we get your invoice, we'll send her out. It's going to be, we can't combine shipping with something that's here. We do it separate, but we'll charge you anywhere from $4 for an animal to $7 to $10 on a bigger box. So look for that. And thank you so much for attending the sale today. We so much appreciate it. And Trudy will be here with us next month. So thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.